Nobody cares. That's the truth, isn't it? You can cry, you can scream, you can fall apart, and still the world keeps moving. You think people are watching your pain. They're not. They're too busy surviving their own. And once you understand that, you stop waiting for sympathy. You start building strength. I learned that the hard way, when everyone turned their back on me, when I was nothing but a joke, a mistake. There was no hand reaching out, no voice calling my name, just me and the silence. But in that silence, I found something real. I found the truth that no one tells you. Nobody's coming to save you. You want something, you fight for it. Because when life pushes you down, you either break or you bite back. And I bit back, again and again and again. People love to talk about strength like it's some gift. It's not. It's a decision to keep moving even when it hurts, to smile when you're bleeding inside, to fight when you've already lost everything. I stopped asking, why me? I started saying, try me. They called me a failure. They called me weak. But every insult became another reason to rise. Every rejection became a weapon, because when nobody believes in you, you either give up or you become someone they can't ignore. You ever notice how the world only loves you when you win, but when you're struggling, they vanish? That's the test. That's the moment the weak disappear and the strong are born. Pain doesn't make you special. It makes you dangerous, because the one who's been broken already has nothing left to fear. I stopped looking for comfort. Comfort never built warriors. Pain did. And if you can learn to use your pain instead of running from it, you'll never lose again. The world doesn't owe you kindness. It doesn't owe you fairness. It doesn't owe you understanding. It only gives you one thing, a choice: to stay weak or to get stronger. And when you decide to rise, you'll see what I saw. The world doesn't get easier. You just get harder. You'll stop chasing validation. You'll stop caring who claps for you. Because once you've tasted rock bottom, applause means nothing. Only growth does. I was never supposed to make it, but here I am, not because of luck, not because of talent, but because I refuse to stay broken. So, yeah, nobody cares, but that's good. Because the day you stop needing them to care is the day you start winning. You'll see people who laugh at your dreams, mock your effort, and call you crazy. Let them. Because when they stop laughing, you'll already be too far ahead to hear them. That's what real strength is. Not muscles, not jutsu, not fame. It's waking up every day knowing the world doesn't care and fighting anyway. You want to win? Then stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop crying about who left and start becoming someone who doesn't need anyone to stay. Because once you understand that no one's coming, that it's all on you, that's when the fire ignites. That's when everything changes. So remember this: nobody cares. And that's your greatest power. Because if nobody cares, then there's nothing left to hold you back. Get up, wipe your tears, and get stronger. You know what happens when you stop expecting people to care. You start to see the truth that power comes from within, not from pity, not from validation, but from the fire you build when no one's watching. That's how I lived, alone, ignored, broken, but I turned all of it, every insult, every rejection, every sleepless night into fuel. When they said I couldn't, I trained harder. When they laughed, I stayed silent. When they left, I kept walking. Because I realized something: nobody's going to feel your pain for you. Nobody's going to fight your battles. You have to do that yourself. And maybe that's what life's trying to teach us. that the ones who rise aren't the ones who had help. They're the ones who refused to stay down. I didn't become strong because I wanted to impress anyone. I became strong because I had no choice. Because weakness was killing me. You can cry all you want, but tears don't change anything. You can scream all you want, but the world won't stop. You either grow or you disappear. That's how warriors are made. That's how legends are born. People look at me now, and they see strength, courage, hope. But they didn't see the nights I almost gave up. The nights I stared at the sky, wondering if I'd ever be enough. The times I wished someone, anyone, would understand. But no one did. And that's why I had to become someone who didn't need understanding anymore. Because when you've been through the fire, the flames don't scare you. You learn to walk through them. You learn to control them. That's what it means to grow, to evolve, to take everything that tried to destroy you and make it yours. The pain that broke me became my strength. The loneliness that crushed me became my focus. The doubt that haunted me became my drive. So don't ask why life's unfair. It's not supposed to be fair. It's supposed to forge you. Every scar you carry is proof you fought back. Every failure is a step toward your rebirth. And every time you think it's over, it's not. It's just the beginning of the version of you that refuses to quit. I know what it feels like to be invisible, to give your best and still lose, to fight and still fall short. But listen, that's where strength is born, not in winning, but in refusing to stay defeated. Nobody cares. Good, then you don't have to meet anyone's expectations. You don't have to explain your pain. You don't have to prove your worth. You just have to rise. When they doubt you, let it fuel you. When they mock you, let it sharpen you. When they abandon you, let it free you. Because one day they'll see. When you stand at the top, they'll realize the silence they gave you was the best gift of all. That's what strength is, turning pain into purpose, turning hate into hunger, turning silence into your loudest roar. Don't run from your pain, don't numb it, don't bury it, use it. Let it remind you of who you were and who you're becoming. Every second you keep going when it hurts, you're building something no one can take away, unbreakable will. And when that will awakens, no one can stop you. Not your past, not your fear, not even fate, because fate only controls the weak. The strong write their own. So if you're hearing this right now, understand this. Nobody cares, and that's exactly why you have to. You have to be the one who believes. You have to be the one who fights. You have to be the one who keeps going, not for them, but for you. That's what I did. That's what it means to live with purpose. To fight even when no one's watching. To rise even when no one believes. Because the moment you stop caring who's watching, that's when you become unstoppable. So go ahead. Let them doubt you. Let them laugh. Let them turn away. You'll keep walking. You'll keep fighting. You'll keep growing because nobody cares, and that's your power. Now stand up. Clench your fists. Look at the world and say it with me. I'm not here for your approval. I'm here for my destiny. Nobody cares. Get stronger. You know what I realized. The moment you stop begging for someone to care is the moment you start becoming unstoppable. Because the truth is, you don't need them. You never did. That strength you've been searching for, it's been inside you since the beginning. It just needed pain to wake it up. That's what pain does. It breaks the weak parts of you. It shatters the illusions, the excuses, the doubts, until only the real you remains. And that version of you, the one that's been through the fire, that version doesn't quit. People think strength is about how loud you are, how much you show off, or how many people cheer for you. But strength isn't noise, it's silence. It's what's left when everyone's gone and you're still standing. You see, when you've faced enough pain, nothing scares you anymore. Failure doesn't stop you. Loss doesn't destroy you. Because you've already survived the worst thing that could happen, being alone with your own doubts. That's the moment you awaken. That's the moment you stop chasing approval and start chasing purpose. I remember those nights staring at the stars, wondering if anyone even knew I existed. And now I understand. It didn't matter, because the stars didn't shine to be noticed. They shined because that's what they were born to do. So shine even when no one's watching, even when no one believes, even when no one claps. Because one day, when the world finally looks your way, you'll already be glowing from the fire you built alone. You want to know what power really is. It's not about how many times you win. It's about how many times you refuse to lose. You'll bleed, you'll break, you'll fall apart 1,000 times. But every time you rise again, you become something they can't understand. That's the secret nobody tells you. Strength isn't built in comfort. It's forged in chaos. And the more chaos you've survived, the calmer you become. So stop waiting for things to get easier. They won't. You're not meant to have it easy. You're meant to become unbreakable. Every heartbreak, every rejection, every failure, it's building your edge. It's sculpting you into something rare. Because ordinary people don't walk through fire, warriors do. And if you've made it this far, it means you're one of them. You've already survived everything that was supposed to destroy you. So keep going. Not because they believe in you, but because you believe in what you're becoming. This world won't stop to care. But when you rise, when you finally stand tall, unshaken, unbroken, the same people who ignored your struggle will whisper your name in awe. And when that moment comes, don't hate them, don't need them, just smile. Because they'll finally see what pain created, not a victim, but a legend. Nobody cared, and that's exactly why I became unstoppable.
This village as the 7th Hokage.